Hello, my friends, and welcome to another live stream of the weekly free instant tournament. Let me just verify that everything's in order for the live stream. Yes, it is. Let's share the screen. Proceed to the bridge table. And here we go. As usual, the weekly live stream is one in which we play the free instant tournament found in the solitaire tab. It's updated every Friday. 8 deals, match point scoring. And we start with a 16 high card point and 5-4 in majors. So basic plan is to beat our suits. Now we have an interesting situation here. And my mind is already made up, but it's good to discuss pros and cons. When we have length in the opponent's overcalled suit, which is the case here, we have to consider there are basically two possibilities. There are only 4 cards in hearts besides the 5 that West promises. He can have more, but he has at least 5. And we have 4, so there are 4 hearts missing. And North, our partner, is either short or, let's say, not so short in hearts. So let's say he has 0 or 1 hearts. In this case, he would either have a very unbalanced hand in the minors or some degree of spade support. And if he's not bidding, it must be extremely weak. So when partner has the best heart holding for us, which is that's 1 or 0, he's very weak, and he probably doesn't have spade support. So there's something like 5-5 in the minors, something like that. And so this is a bad situation with which to bid anything. And when partner has 2 or 3 hearts, or even 4, then the hand is really dangerous for us and bad for the opponents as long as we pass here. So this is a very clear pass. And we have some hopes, high hopes of making many tricks, especially if partner can rough a spade. This lead is interesting. The hand doesn't look so nice to us because the club king is apparently a trick for him. So although dummy is quite weak, he is giving a trick to the player. And the lead indicates that the player has king, queen, jack, 4th of spades. So his most, if partner has 2 spades, player has 4. The partner has some length in the minors. He has at most 2 hearts, right? So he can have 2-2 in the majors. You would have something like 5-4 in the minors. And since we are seeing more clubs, we can see 7 clubs and 6 diamonds between us and dummy. So the most likely distribution for partner is 2-2, 5-4, giving declarer 4, 5, 2, 2, which is not a very appetizing shape for you to bid 2 hearts. But anyway, here, there's nothing that we should be doing here apart from ducking. We should leave the declarer to lead from his hand and then give some usefulness to our 9 of spades. He'll win with an honor, and the 10 pretty much denies the queen or the. So this looks like a doubleton club, at least in the declarer, because if one had 5 to the ace, he might have bid something and he probably would have played high card. Now the declarer is establishing his high spades. And that 10 of hearts is an annoying thing there because we can't really play ace and another spade and hope for promoting Adornos with that big 10 of hearts in them. So maybe it's best if we duck again, which is a strange play on its face, but I don't see anything better than that. If we hop with the ace, we obviate any need for spade ruffs. You remain with queen jack. Let's duck. Let's duck, and he will win. And he still has two spades in his hand. Maybe he'll ruff all of them, but he'll need some entries, and it's not so easy. Counting the Clara's tricks. If I duck, he will win the second spade trick. He may ruff two spades in dummy if he has doubleton ace of clubs, let's say, as an entry with the ace of clubs. He may lose the ace of spades in this scenario. I will probably gain it back with a spade promotion at the end, maybe. I would like to discard this club somehow to prevent the Clara from the Clara was already quite strong. King jack of spades, king jack of hearts, and the ace of clubs. So if he has the king of diamonds as well, that places him with 17. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play ace of spades and a spade. Maybe a partner can ruff with a middling heart, and that will weaken the Clara's trumps. That six of hearts may come in handy at the end. I'm not giving anything away. He's roughing high tricks. Partner had the 4 and the 5 of hearts, so no, the Clara had king jack 9. If partner had something like the 7, 4 and the 7, now that 6 could be useful. So apparently the Clara has 4, 5 in the majors for sure. Let's play a little club here. Maybe we'll get a club ruff. No. We are getting a club trick. And now the Clara will win. We know everything about the hand at this point. The Clara has 4 spades, 5 hearts, 1 diamond only. He just played it. So he will score a low trump now. And he still has the jack of spades and high trumps to win. So we'll defeat it down 1. Thanks to that pesky 10 of hearts that appeared in dummy. And Potter had a very nice hand, the king and the ace jack of clubs. So maybe we should be bidding. He has a tough decision to make in the bidding. And many players did sell out apparently. So this was a good score. But with 16 and 8, Potter had 8, we had 16. It's not so common to see that stop selling out at the 2 level was indicated. Anyway, next hand, an easy 1 spade opening bid. And the opponents are bidding a lot. Should we bid 3 spades here? We have 7. 7 is a lot. I think we should. There is some risk being vulnerable that we'll get whacked. But I wouldn't like to sell out to 3 clubs anyway. And so let's bid it quickly general principle. If you want to go to a given bidding level, you should do it quickly. And here we get partnered with a horrible hand, but nobody doubled us. So the goal is to get down one only. Let's see if they can help us. Ace of clubs in the club, maybe they'll need a heart. No. And let's try again, because hearts are 4-3, which they might well be. Here we go. We rough and are over roughed. Hopefully with a trick. Okay, they gave us. And now, what's going on? Why is he leading a spade? I can't finesse this. This is assuming that there would be no way for us to finesse. Most likely case is that he has a singleton and spot ahead 3 to the king. So let's claim down 2. Bad score. Yeah, 3 to the king. They might have made how many clubs? I don't know. A lot. But we got 53%, so it's not so bad. People went to 4 spades. Wow. Best was to sell out to 3 clubs, but with 7, I wasn't ready to do that. Anyway, 13 high card points. 1 diamond open bid. And here we have some nice stoppers, but also a 5 card diamond 2 that hasn't been rebid yet. And there's enough time for no trump later. I don't like my hand. And I have to go to game, but still, that hand has gotten worse after the start. Well, the contract is normal. We will probably lose 2 aces and the king of clubs. Maybe we will lose also some diamond secondary trick. I went to win and dummy to play a club, so if East was leading from the now the hand is over unless clubs are 5-1, and they will lose the ace of diamonds. East didn't get the message that he should switch to something from the club switch, but the club switch is bad. If we look at West's hand, he should never play declarer suit. He should just win the ace of hearts and maybe play a heart or perhaps a spade. That would, especially if it switches to the jack of spades, so that it confirms North should have a stopper. So everybody should know that he has the queen, but the jack makes it even clearer. And so when he wins the king of clubs at some point, he will know that there's nothing better for the defense to do than to switch to diamonds and catch 2 diamonds, leading to 9 tricks only. 17 high card points. The doubleton honors. No temptation to beat anything other than 1-0 trump and respond to statement. This is 4 spades only. We have therefore a spade fit, but this is the kind of hand that sometimes plays better in no trumps. That said, I should bid 4 spades because everybody else will be there. And it may be better in spades if partner is weak in diamonds. No, I think I would rather be no trumps. Okay, so let's think about, we should play a heart from north at some point, rough a few hearts in north, discard a diamond from south. So in effect, we need small spades in north to rough. So we shouldn't, for example, lead the queen of spades in some other hands. That would be the best play. But here we want to save those 6 and 7 of spades for lower heart roughs. And it's interesting to think what we'll play, and the 9 of hearts is greeted by a low card. Maybe you should let it run. I think I'll do that. I'll do that because I won't have enough. And like this, we lost 1 heart anyway, but at least we discarded. We established all the other hearts. Now we have a club and maybe a spade to lose. Let's unblock this diamonds. Lead a spade, and if okay, now if the ace survives, we will draw trumps losing a club. And indeed, by ducking the 9, if we had played an honor in the 9 of hearts, that 6 of hearts would become a loser later. So we use that 9 of hearts to good effect. And wow, that's a lot of people not doing that. People are going down in 4 spades. Let's see how well they can lead the queen of spades. That would be bad. Anyway, it's time for a word from our sponsor. And so don't forget that tomorrow there will be a Q&A tomorrow, Tuesday, April 4th. There will be a Q&A. I'll open the Bridge Academy. Post about it. So bring your questions. The link is here. If you are not yet a member of the Bridge Academy, this is completely free. There are some tiers of participation, so you can subscribe for $15 per month and get access to all the videos. And there's over 200 videos discussing card play there. So if you are interested in bridge, take a look. And now we have a 12 high card point hand and clear 1 diamond opening bid. Partner's bidding hearts, we should raise him. The hand is growing. We have 3 little spades opposite presumed shortness, but part is fast. And if we probably can make 4 hearts, and in imps I would just bid 4 hearts here. But in match points, it's good to get some leeway, give some leeway to partner. And if he passes 3 hearts, it's probably okay. The trump lead is annoying. And we won't have time, will we, to establish clubs? I don't think we will. So assuming we can just cross rough, make 7 hard tricks and 2 aces, but we need another trick after this lead. Our best shot apparently is to get diamonds going. And for this, we need some measure of control. We should not release the ace of clubs, because the idea is to rough diamonds and at some point draw trumps and run diamonds. So let's win high here. We need to save some entries. Jack is a nice card. He is the one who should be long in diamonds. Okay. Trumps are indeed 2-1. And diamonds are 4-2, so we are going down 2 apparently after this beginning. Let's see if he makes a mistake. It's our only chance now. And he did. Now we will rough a diamond and still make 3 tricks. to go down one. Nice lead, man. Nice lead. I have to tip of the hat to you. Let's see how people did. Well, nobody won. The people who won 10 tricks probably didn't get a Trump lead. Yeah. So well done to our friend, the robot. Now we have 19 high card points. Very powerful hand. One that will not give up regardless of what's going on here. Actually, with 8 tricks in our hand, basically all we need for a nice game bid is some semblance of a spade stopper. And so 2 spades here should be a hand of this kind, but I don't trust the computer's judgment. I really don't. And we have only 8 tricks, not 9. If we had a 7th diamond, I would do that. But with 6 diamonds, I think it's best just to bid 3 diamonds, not 2, 3. You may think, well, but you're contracting for 9 tricks, but you have only 8. Yes, but especially at these colors, not vulnerable. If partner is completely broke, then they make a lot. So I want to take away their space and show some strength too. What is this? I have no idea, but I'll bid 3 no trumps because that's what I do when I'm in doubt. And partner should have something in spades to be bidding spades. Here it is. He has something, but not enough to become a stopper, apparently. I don't know why he didn't pass in 3 diamonds. And we'll certainly lose 5 spades and go down 1. Nice ending. Two spades would have been the best bid, but if they lead a heart, we don't make 3 no trumps, or cash the ace of spades and then switch to a heart. As I said, we needed 9 tricks to be so bold, and partners' aggressiveness over 3 diamonds was uncalled for. 15, and a hand that many people will bid 1 no trump. This is a theme that happens every so often. I don't like 1 no trump here. This hand should, if no trump is to be played, should be played from north, so that a lead runs to his minor honors. It's not good to declare no trump with aces. Picture partner with a doubleton queen or jack 10 third in one of these suits. And missing a spade fit can be costly. Of course, the downside of opening 1 spade is that if partner bids 1 no trump, which is very likely, we'll have trouble. We'll have to bid 2 clubs, which is not ideal. But this is the upside. So we found our spade fit. We have no inclination to bid in here, but still I won't think of game, although I have something in reserve. But partner has a monster. How can somebody bid only 2 and 3 spades with a void and 5 trumps? Man, you see, we make only 10 tricks, but still, who cares how many tricks we make? If we go down in 4 spades, the opponents make so much. Okay, let's try to make an over trick at least, right? We have 5 spade tricks, 2 roughs in dummy, 2 little diamonds roughed in dummy is 7, and 3 aces are 10. It's good to maintain some control first by roughing this. And then we need to duck a heart because we want to get to an ending in which this guy here, who I think has a king, queen of clubs, if he has a king, queen of clubs and length, I can end play him. It's a cute position By the way, we need to take away all of his hearts for this to work. He has one spade. We're counting his hand. One spade, 3 hearts. Now, if he has king, queen of clubs, he's dead. Let's count his hand because you play a low club. Oh, the 10. The 10 is nice. Claim. We got our over trick. Still only 35% because our dear partner is a moron. We had a chance for 100% with a very ordinary play. You have to be careful with the entries and with the back and forth, but you see that. And the robot should have ducked. Also that, if he ducked the club. He discarded the club earlier. So maybe there is some funny goings on in this ending, but I will not take a lot of time. Okay, 16 high card points. The opponents are bidding. We should bid our best suit. And I'm not about to sell out. This low-level competitive auctions, and you have extras in a 6-card suit, you really should. Ace of hearts and a heart. Can he have 6-5? Of course he can. Of course he can. If he has 5 hearts, and the hearts are 2-2, of course, East can't have 3 spades in this bidding. He preferred hearts. If he has 2 hearts, he has 2 spades. And in that case, this guy has 6-5. I don't believe that. Summing up, I don't believe it. And so he should have 3 hearts. And he can clearly make 5 diamonds, 2 hearts, and a spade. That's 8. So I would like give them the chance to make a mistake. So let's cash this heart here, which is bound to survive, and duck a spade. I don't believe in 7 spades, by the way. Okay, so he's given me an entry. Can this ace of clubs be on side? This guy apparently has queen jack of spades, right? Why would he lead from ace simply if he had king queen 10 of spades? King jack of spades in east. If he had the ace of clubs, then west would have the ace of hearts, the king of spades, the king of diamonds. Could be. But then he has a king of diamonds. It's not a good proposition here. And they play the king. At least I got an entry. So this guy has 6 spades. We know that because he didn't prefer spades. 4 hearts, 2 clubs. Oh no, 3 clubs. Bad news. Bad news indeed. So we are about to lose a diamond because he has a void in diamonds, Mr. West. And go down 1. Let's see. Didn't cover. So we lost. Okay. 3 more tricks for us. They could have scored a lot of spades. Maybe 4 spades. They lose 2 hearts and a spade. And it's a nice strong start and a weak finish. We got in second. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to join. This is the bad spell. This, I still can't believe any, not even, it's not, he's not red-blooded, right? Any bite-blooded, bit-blooded sentient being or almost sentient being would not bid more than 2 spades with this hand here. And I'm curious to see how people did get to 4 spades. I guess after a no Trump Open. Oh no, here 1 spade, 2 spades, that's 3 spades. So imagine partner with 2 less spades, 2 fewer spades, and 2 more diamonds, which is what he should have for a 2 spade bid. Anyway, my friends, hope you enjoyed it. See you next week if you follow this live stream, or tomorrow if you want to participate in the Q&A. Okay, don't forget, check the Bridge Academy to get the link to the Zoom of the Q&A. Bye-bye.